better. Sorry, I'm coming to you in my daughter's bedroom today because I'm hiding from my own kids. I've just fed them dinner. I'm a bit flustered, but this is real and raw. This is real life, isn't it? If you're new here, hi, I'm Chrissy. I'm a mum of 2 and I like to bring you mummy related and lifestyle content. If you like that kind of thing, then stick around. Equally, if you're looking for a perfect polished video today, oh, I can hear them coming up the stairs. You might want to click out because I'm not perfect. I'm not polished. My daughters drive me insane. I like to document the real and raw side to being a parent and picking the cobwebs off of my daughter's blinds because, wow, they've not been dusted in a while. Sorry, not sorry, I'm a rambler. If that drives you mad or it gives you the ick or you equally don't like that, that's fine, click out the video, I won't be offended. So yeah, let's just get into the video. This is a tips video on how I like to do things, on what makes travelling with small children the best for me and what works. This equally might not work for you. You might do things differently. Comment down below if you've got any tips. Yes, I just thought I'd do a video to show real other mums like me that are planning to take their little ones out and about over the next few weeks now that lockdown's over and things are starting to open and the weather is beautiful. Talking of weather, I'm absolutely sweating. But yeah, so I've wrote some notes on my phone, so let's just get into it. Prep a picnic, but don't just prep a normal picnic. Don't get your beautiful picnic baskets out. Don't get your gorgeous cutlery. Literally pack a disposable picnic. I cannot tell you how much that helps. So, for example, don't get loads of Tupperware, cut everything neatly, pop it all in, pack it all. Because then you're going to have to, 1, lug that around with you, and 2, it just takes so much longer, doesn't it? So what I tend to do, it's a little bit more expensive, but I'll just buy things pre-done. So I'll buy cucumber that's already either whole cucumbers or already sliced. I'll buy prepped fruit with a little bit of each, just so I can pop the whole plastic packaging into the picnic. I will take my own drinks and I will freeze them. That's a really, really good tip, because if it's a really hot day, I think for example tomorrow it's going to be 28 degrees or something silly. So freeze drinks. Also, you know the tubed yogurts, fruit, what are they called? Frubes or fruit pouches if you've got babies, anything like that, freeze them. Check obviously on the packaging, but I know for a fact that you can freeze frubes. Pop them in the freezer because 1, they'll either melt down and they'll be back to a cold yogurt, or 2, they'll be almost like a sorbet ice cream. My girls really, really love that, so that's what I'll be doing. And 3, pack disposable everything. So if you've got some disposable plates, cups, anything like that, just pack it all, and then what you can do at the end is if you've either just got the bag, I even like to pop it into one of those Ziploc freezer bags that you can buy from a supermarket with a few ice packs. Or I've got a cold compress that I think Lily brought home with her from preschool and I haven't given it back yet, so I'll probably use something like that just to keep it cool. And then at the end you've either got a bag, if you really want to you could throw the bag away because it's literally £1, or you've just got a bag to carry around with you that you could squinch up into a tiny ball and pop that into your backpack. So yeah, pack light. So disposable picnic, for me that works the exact best because no one wants to be lugging a half-eaten picnic around with Tupperware, and it's heavy, isn't it? Tip number 2, the car journey. Doesn't matter whether you're going for half an hour, an hour, 2 hours, 4 hours, children get bored, don't they? It's great if your children's got a tablet. That's great, charge that, pop that in the car. You might have a fancy car with TVs in the back. Brilliant. But if you haven't got any of that, pack a little DIY activity set. Sounds really bougie, it sounds like you've really got your life together, but really it's as simple as getting a plastic wallet or a plastic folder, popping in a few pieces of paper. Stickers are a good one, the ones with the peely backs. So cheap and affordable to pick up in any supermarket. A couple of crayons, a couple of colours, couple of colouring sheets, whatever you've got lying about for them to colour in the car. I have a really good lap tray. I bought it really recently, as in a couple of days ago. So you've got a local Aldi near you, that's where I got mine from. I think they were £5.99 and it came with the activity, the colours, the printouts. It was brilliant, to be honest. That's what I'll be reusing again when we're going out to the zoo tomorrow, Or equally, have a look on Amazon. I'll see if I can link something in the description box of something similar. My girls have spent ages in the car over the weekend with this lap tray and it was just fab. Secondly, if you haven't got that, you don't want that, a colouring book will be fine. They can just stick that on their lap and colour in. So yeah, highly, highly, highly recommend that because it keeps them entertained, doesn't it? Snacks. Always have a drink and a snack in the car for when you're halfway there and they go, "Mummy, I'm thirsty. Mummy, I'm hungry." Always, always, always be prepared in your footwell, or if you're driving, have it ready on your passenger side if you are going on your own, or if your partner's to the side of you, just have a little bag in the footwell. That's a grab and go alternative, so if the children are hungry or thirsty on the way, depending on how long your journey is, you can just literally grab it and get to it, rather than getting halfway there, they're dying of thirst, because children do, don't they? Like, they're literally dying of thirst, and then you have to run or pull over, or you can't stop and it's all in the boot. There's nothing worse, is there? Equally for yourself as well, pack a little drink. My partner winds him up so much because he's like, "I've got the biggest boot and you want it all in your footwell." I go extra though. I like to have my handbag. I like to have, yeah, I'm not even going to go into it because, yeah, if you know, you know. Okay. Thirdly, bum bag. Mums, dads, if you're watching, get yourself a bum bag. Everyone laughed at me when I got my bum bag, but it is the best thing I've ever purchased because it's all there. It's strapped to you. So if you're picking your children up, if you're bending down, if you're running around, you've not got your handbag on your shoulder, or it's not in your partner's backpack, it's literally all accessible here. I was vlogging at the weekend, so I had my bum bag, I had my camera in there, I had my hand sanitizer in there, I had a packet of tissues. I cannot tell you how handy also a packet of tissues are. Snotty kids, dirty kids, messy hands, spilling drinks. Yeah, get a packet of tissues, get yourself a bum bag. I've got mine from Primark. If you have a look in my most recent upload, my Primark haul, you'll see that, yeah, love a bum bag. Cannot recommend. Also, while I'm on bum bags and bags, pack yourself just in a tiny little Ziploc bag or even a sandwich bag, it doesn't matter. Plaster, maybe an antiseptic wipe, some paracetamol. You know, if you've got a Calpol sachet, they're brilliant to have. Haven't got one of them this time, but that is something that I probably will get next time I go out. Just pop it all in there because you never know, do you? I was at Legoland again at the weekend. My daughter tripped over her own foot and grazed her knee, and my friend had a plaster on her, and I cannot tell you, at that point and moment in time, that plaster was worth £1 million because we could just deal with it head on. I felt so well put together. And even if you don't use that plaster, there'll be people around you, family, friends, whoever you're with, even some poor person that you've walked past that really needs a plaster. You've got one, haven't you? You're going to save the day. Okay, next one. Pack a carrier bag. Or a big Ziploc IKEA bag. I love a Ziploc bag. Yeah, I know. Just love an IKEA bag, to be honest with you. But yeah, pack one. It's good for wet clothes, if your children have an accident. If you haven't got a bin near you, you can pop it all in there until you do find a bin. It's just, yeah, pack one. It doesn't cost anything, does it? It doesn't take up much space, but in the long run, you'll thank me for it. Next one. Always, 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 I cannot tell you, always pack the night before. We've all been there, haven't we? I don't know if you're like me, but I'm either really well put together or not put together at all, and there's nothing worse than trying to pack to go on holiday or a day trip or a weekend away in the morning. We've all been there where we think, oh, it's near enough done, we just need a few bits. No, get it done. If you don't go to bed till 11 o'clock at night, if you don't go to bed until 2 o'clock in the morning, get it done. You will thank me for it, because there's nothing worse, is it, when you're in the morning, especially when you've got children, because they want breakfast, they want cereal, they want you to wipe their bum. Sorry, probably TMI. TMI. But it's true, isn't it? We just haven't got time in the morning. Us mums are running around like headless chickens as it is. This is only like a day trip, weekend trip. Can you imagine what it's like when you actually go on holiday, when we can eventually go back on holiday? Always pack the night before. Next tip. Always keep some cash. You're never going to know when you need it. I know we're in COVID times at the moment and cash isn't really wanted, but you just never know, do you? There might be a stall where you are and it is only cash only. Because believe it or not, some places, where I get my nails done, for example, they're cash only still. And it's just, you just never know when you're going to need a little bit of cash. I always take £10 to £20, but it depends on where you're going and what you're doing. Even if it's just £5, you just never know when that's going to come in handy. For example, you might be on your day trip out and there's hair braiding or face painting and it's £3, but they don't take card and your children's begging you and they really want it done. And to save an argument, save a tantrum, yeah, and you want to treat them, have a little bit of cash on you. Next tip. This tip is a really good one as well. I got this from one of my good friends, but she did it for herself. She always has a spare change of clothes in the car for her, which I've never heard of before, but that's fair enough. You do you, and to be fair, you never know when you're going to need it, if you're stranded or broke down. But anyway, cut a long story short, pack a spare change of clothes. For yourself if you want to, but especially for your children. You don't always necessarily have to take it with you, but even if it's in the car, you're never going to be too far from the car, are you? So even if you want to travel really light and you don't want to lug a bag of spare change of clothes, you might have 4 or 5 children, for example. But always keep it in the car, like you can't go wrong. If, for example, they've wet themselves, had an accident, or spilt coffee, you spilt coffee down yourself, just have a spare t-shirt that you can just chuck on in the car. And equally as well, if you're going out and it's quite chilly and then all of a sudden there's a heat wave and you've got a t-shirt in your car, you're going to be really thrilled about that, aren't you? So you're not sweating buckets. So yeah, always pack a spare change of clothes in the car. And then last tip, you probably do this already, but plan out what you're wearing the night before, and then that way in the morning, if you are up and out early, everyone knows what they're doing, everyone can get dressed, shoes are by the front door. Just being that little bit more organised is going to help you in the long run. So yeah, I think that's it really. That's all of my little tips and tricks. I hope you like this video. It was a bit of a random one from me, a little bit spontaneous, and yeah, if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I'd love to have you. I can't hear my children, I can't believe it. I'm going to come into Lily's bedroom more often and do my little sit down videos because they just don't seem to find me here. But yeah, if you're new here, check out a few of my other videos. I've got a morning routine video, I've recently uploaded my Primark haul. I don't wear this dress every day, it's sunny, and this is my new dress from New Look, so I just wanted to wear it. So it might look like I wear it every video, but I don't. On that note, I'm gonna go and clear up after dinner. And, you know, do the usual mum stuff, fold laundry, pop laundry away, laundry. But yeah, I'm gonna go. But yeah, if you're still here and you've stuck around to the end, thank you for watching. Much love.